Hello. Welcome back to another big ol' tip from me, Raygun. So this one's gonna be a special one, kind of, maybe. We'll see. I had a contest that people voted in on the Discord for what the next Raygun's tip should be. And, well, the winner by a margin of 3 votes. Well, I had 2 tongues and 1 other thing, which I assume were votes. Moral of the story is this one won, I guess, because it got the most attention. And it's a doozy. And I'm going to do it just because this one sounds stupid enough to do. So I wrote it down because I'm not going to remember the entire thing. But it was my tip about the uselessness and often intentional dismissal via non sequitur caused by philosophies and ideas stemming from epistemological solipsism, including unhealthy nihilism without resolution caused by things such as postmodernism. Now, you're probably thinking, that sounds stupid. Well, it's got a lot of big words in it, and I know those are intimidating. And it was said by a pretty stupid person, but we love him anyway. Yeah. So first off, I'm gonna just run you through a little bit of what all those words mean, I guess, is a way of putting it. So the first one is gonna be non sequitur. Non sequitur. Definition. A conclusion or statement that does not logically follow from the previous argument or statement. Okay. Anyway, next one is epistemological solipsism. That's a word. 2 words, to be fair. Man, typing's hard. Epidermatological solipsism.
Man, would you look at that picture?
Oh boy, I guess we're going to Wikipedia for this one. Never mind, it's right there. Epistemological solipsism is the view that one can only be sure of the existence of one's mind. Well, that's retarded, but we won't get into that one probably today. I already know what this one is, but I'm just gonna put it out there just in case, pretend like I don't know, so it makes you guys feel better if you don't know. This one's nihilism. Nihilism. Definition. The rejection of all religious and moral principles in the belief that life is meaningless. So the truth. Probably not. But, okay. That's fine. That's there. Alright, and the last one, that was of the big words in there, was postmodernism, which is a common word that I, not like fully know the definition of because I'm a loser, but like, or heard of the concept of, but I'll just put it up there just so you guys have the definition. Yeah, let's go with that. A late 20th century style and concept in the arts, architecture, and criticism that represents a departure from modernism and has at its heart a general distrust of grand theories and ideologies, as well as a problematical relationship with any notion of art. Okay. Now that we got all that cleared up, I'm gonna cut out the big words and put in just the definitions. I'm gonna read it all for you back one more time, and and then I'll discuss a little bit and give you a tip on it, I guess. Maybe. I don't know what tip I'm gonna give out of this one, but we'll see. Anyway, it is: how about the uselessness and often intentional dismissal via a conclusion or statement that does not logically follow from the previous argument or statement, caused by philosophies and ideas stemming from the view that one can only be sure of the existence of one's mind, including unhealthy rejection of all religions and moral principles, in the belief that life is meaningless without resolution, caused by things such as a late 20th century style and concept in the arts, architecture, and criticism that represents a departure from modernism and has at its heart a general distrust of grand theories and ideologies, as well as a problematical relationship with any notion of art. Okay. So, should have probably just planned ahead on this one, but I didn't, so I'm just going to wing it, and here comes a big tip. Well, maybe a couple tips out of this one. I'm feeling this might be a multi-tipped episode, if that's a thing. Anyway, so basically it seems pretty much like the loss of all connection to anything to do with life except for one's own, I don't even want to say existence, one's own mind existence, as stated by the philosopher. And I'm sure the one guy who commented this one's going to be down in the comments below just being like, wee! But I'll get over it. So it's pretty much the idea from what I have it pulled up on the screen and I'm just like reading and processing at the same time. So give me a little bit of a break if I but I'll probably just cut that out anyway in the video, so who the fuck cares? It's basically the derailment of a conversation or an argument or something by the concept of just going off on entirely another topic, pretty much entirely on its own, with the idea behind you that nothing really matters. Like, that's where the nihilism part, that's that word. Nothing matters, so I can just go, don't care about that conversation of importance or conversation or whatever, and just goes off. The whole idea of it is there's an important conversation to be had, but because you are unsure, unknowing, don't want to do it, a giant vagina, I don't know, bad person, if you're one of those, then you would essentially do this to get away from a conversation. Idea of concept being like, what are your views on Christianity? And then someone responds with, well, I really could go for cookies right now. This is a very loose idea of the concept, by the way. But the idea is there was no real reason for her to stem other than she does it on her own. So I'm glad I added she to that conversation to make it sound like the second one was a girl. That maybe is a subconscious thing that I don't know if it's a good thing. Anyway, they are just passing off the idea as it doesn't matter, whoop, out the door, onto cookies in this case, and it throws away any sorts of the conversation that was had before. In the end, not worth the concept of really breaking it all down. Man, I'm just rambling at this point. I'm gonna have to cut the fuck out of this one. Man, I mean, moral of this one, you can break it down as much as you want, but it's just people passing off nihilism as how they get through life and how it becomes meaningless to have conversation. Which is fucking stupid, I guess. If you're someone who is a true nihilist and also does this, then, I mean, you're probably already not watching this channel to begin with, because I'm a small boy and I said things like retard and stuff. And that probably offends you because I mean, if you're stupid enough to go by all that different weird stupid area of things, you're probably stupid enough to follow words offend you and that whole concept. But I'm sure you will just do all of that big paragraph there to get away from any sort of conversation you would have in trying to fix or correct or even have a general idea back and forth about the concept that would be at hand for anything. So, literally, don't be fucking stupid, which is already a thing I've done. That's not a tip anymore, because I already told people not to be stupid, and it comes up again. Wow, who would have thought? It's like it's everywhere. Stupid's everywhere. There's the tip. Stupid is everywhere. Don't be stupid, because this is just fucking stupid. It's a lot of big words, a lot of big long run-on sentences to just literally say dismissal of anybody who's stupid. Just don't be stupid. I'm not even smart enough to really break this down or take the time to want to break this down, so maybe I'm being stupid. Not really. So I'm just gonna leave that up. You can process that and analyze that, and then you'll break it down and you'll take all those big words and you'll go bing, and then nothing will come out of it, because it's just literally anyone who's ever been like this probably isn't a human being that gets talked to anymore to begin with, for the most part. And if they get talked to all the time, then literally fuck them. Just right out the door. Fuck them out the door. That was a lot less exciting than I planned for it to be. As if I planned for any of these to be really exciting to begin with. But I hope you got a kick out of that long sentence with big words that could have just been summed up in a sentence. But people like to say big words and stretch sentences out to sound pontificatingly impervious. Haha. That's not, don't worry, I know that's not the words that make sense. Thanks though. What the fuck is that? Why did that be on my computer? Thanks for watching this tip. It probably is gonna be like fucking 10 minutes of a tip that could have been 2 minutes. But stroking my own ding dong, you know. For a little bit while now, I'm hopefully gonna start doing more YouTube videos again. I kinda passed off on that one, so hopefully I'll be back. Anyway, thanks for watching.